Hello everyone, welcome back. How are you? Right, Narcissist versus the Sociopath and the Psychopath. They look similar, but they are not. They are not the same. Have you ever met someone who left you feeling confused, drained, or maybe questioning your own reality? Someone who seemed confident, charming, maybe even powerful, but then something felt off. People often confuse these three: the narcissist, the sociopath, and the psychopath. But they are not. But these are very different. These three are very different, and people often confuse them. Right. If you are in a relationship, if you are stuck in an unhealthy relationship, this can cost you years of your life. And today I'm going to explain clearly what a narcissist, a psychopath, and sociopath is, and how they show up in real relationships, and most importantly, how to tell the difference. This video isn't about labeling people, it's about protecting yourself through understanding. So let's begin. Number one, the narcissist. Let's start with the narcissist because this is the most misunderstood. A narcissist is ego-driven, identity, and self-image. Narcissists is driven by ego, identity, and self-image. At their core, narcissists need admiration, they fear shame, and they also struggle deeply with empathy. They don't lack emotions; they lack emotional depth towards others. The way the narcissist sees the world is, a narcissist doesn't ask, how do I connect with people? They ask, how do people reflect back to who I am? Their self-worth depends on praise, status, attention, and being seen as special or superior. How narcissists behave in relationships is often they love intensely at first, they idolize you, and they make you feel like you are the chosen one. But once familiarity sets in, they begin to try to control you, maybe criticize you a lot. They might compete with you or emotionally withdraw. To a narcissist, criticism feels like an attack on their identity, and this leads to what's called a narcissistic injury. They might go rage, get upset, go crazy, get really angry. They might give you the silent treatment. They might gaslight you. They might try to punish you emotionally. And this is an important distinction. Most narcissists, they follow the rules, they maintain their jobs, and they appear socially functionable. They want admiration, not chaos. And here is the truth. A narcissist doesn't want to destroy you. They want you to reflect their greatness. And once you stop doing that, the relationship collapses. The second one is the sociopath. Now let's talk about the sociopath, clinically linked to antisocial personality disorder. A sociopath is driven by impulses, entitlement, and disregard for rules. The way the sociopath sees the world is, a sociopath asks, what can I get away with right now? They struggle with long-term thinking, responsibility, and accountability. They might feel emotions, especially anger, but they lack a consistent empathy. How sociopaths behave when they are in relationships. Sociopaths are often, let me say this again. Sociopaths are often reckless, unpredictable, and emotionally volatile. They might lie easily, cheat, steal, break rules without any remorse. Unlike the narcissist, sociopaths do not need admiration. They need stimulation, dominance, and freedom from consequences. Relationship with a sociopaths are intense, unpredictable, unstable, and chaotic. They might care at times, but it's inconsistent. You might hear things like, I didn't mean it, I was angry, it will happen again, and then it happens again. And here is the truth: Sociopaths do not plan destruction, they simply cannot stop or don't know, don't stop themselves. And the third one is the psychopath. Psychopathy is not a clinically diagnosed. It's not a clinical or clinically diagnostic in many systems, but it is well studied. A psychopath is driven by control, power, and strategy. How the psychopaths usually ask themselves, how can I use this person to my advantage? They usually lack genuine empathy. They feel little to no guilt, and they experience shallow emotions. They are not impulsive, they are calculated. And psychopaths usually, they appear calm, charming, highly confident, and emotionally stable. And this is what makes them dangerous. They mimic emotions, they learn social cues, they strategically manipulate others to get what they want. They can even wait months or even years to achieve their goal. Psychopaths in relationships, they usually and often they study you, they learn your weakness, they mirror your values, then slowly over time they isolate you, gaslight you, and exploit you. And when you are no longer useful, they detach without any emotion. Psychopaths do not lose control. Here's the truth, and this is very important. They usually don't lose control. They are controlled. Now let's make this clearly. A narcissist is an ego-driven. They need admiration, and they are usually emotionally reactive. Sociopaths are impulsive, volatile, rule-breaking, chaotic, and the psychopath are usually cold, calculating, strategic, and they can emotionally detach easily without any problem. If you are confused by someone, chaos usually points to a sociopath. An ego fragility or ego fragile is usually points to a narcissist. Calm, manipulative, strategic manipulation usually points to a psychopath. And this is very important. Understanding these three helps you stop blaming yourself, set better boundaries, and recognize patterns earlier. Not every difficult person is a narcissist. Not every charming person is safe. Awareness is protection. If this video helped you understand someone you have dealt with, or helped you understand yourself, remember, confusion is not love, intensity is not connection, consistency is the real signal. If this content brings clarity to your life, please subscribe, like, share, and comment, because understanding psychology and narcissism is not just knowledge, it is a freedom. I'll see you next video. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and take care. Bye bye.